Hi everyone, this is Dungeon RPG, and this is late Sunday night, and welcome back to the day 3 of our Pokemon Red Ruby Alpha Sapphire Spooky Cup official Wi-Fi tournament. And this is going to be the last day, or rather last night of this tournament. So I'm just gonna try to enjoy the battle and try to have fun here. And knowing the last day of the competition is probably going to be the most difficult. But we'll just try to do our best and try to have some fun here. So just to quickly recap, we did quite well on our first day. We got 11-4, I think that's our record, but we did pretty terrible on the second day with a 7 win and 8 losses. I think we're just hanging around in the middle of the 1500 range. Let's hope the competition is still up. Oh no! It says the competition has ended already. That's strange. This is barely Sunday night. Battle box has been unregistered. Oh well. Let's see whether I can see my record here. Number of battles 30. Oh, it looks like we're only able to play 2 days of the competition. I guess that's too bad. You know what, to commemorate this, let's not have this string go wasted. Let's play some raiding battles with my Spooky Cup team. Oh, that is too bad, I guess. I guess probably because the time zone I'm in, that competition just ended prematurely for me. But regardless, we can still... Let's get a few battles in for this evening. Let's see if there's any way I can adjust the balance on the screen here. Does that look any better? Alright. And there goes our terrible record when I was testing my team for Spooky Cup. Looks like we got a fairly standard team here with some hyper voice Gardevoir action. So I guess I never got to show everyone my full team for the Spooky Cup, so that I guess I'll take this opportunity to do that. And first of all, we have our trusty Noivern in a net ball, and it has the telepathy hidden ability. I just dumped full SPA and full speed onto it with the moves Protect, Taunt, Tailwind, and Air Cutter with the item Bright Powder, because Gengar has the Sash. Basically, this is like a support Pokemon with Tailwind to try to set up my Exploud for the Boom Burst for the sweep. And Air Cutter is basically replacing Hurricane just to do a little bit of chip damage and break the enemy's Sash. And also it hits both Pokemon in a double battle. And Taunt is trying to shut down things like Sableye and Liepard. And other than that, this is a pretty straightforward Noivern. And then we have Dusclops with the hidden ability Frisk to see the opponent's held items. And it's in a Premier Bowl. And it has Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp, Pink Split, and Trick Room. there really isn't any move that I can replace here to put in Protect. But you know, Nightshade is probably the most stable damage. Oh, never mind. That's really a bad time to try to show you guys my team. That was in the middle of team preview. Oh well. I guess I can show you guys the rest of my team in a little bit. So yeah, regardless of whether I want it, I'm starting my team with Golark. Golark and Noivern. Alright. Let's see if there's anything I can do here. Try to hit Lapras, I guess. So yeah, and for this Golark, because it's genderless, so I can't breed any special Pokeball into it. So this Golark is just an irregular Pokeball that has, I chose to forgo its, I choose to forgo the hidden ability No Guard for Iron Fist, I think. So in this turn, I noticed that Gothitelle can't use Protect or anything, so I just try to Shadow Punch it for a little bit of damage. So Golark has a Shadow Punch, Earthquake, Protect, and Hammer Arm. That's my other move. Oh, Psychic. Yeah, so that Shadow Punch actually gets a boost from the Iron Fist. I actually don't know how much that Hyper Voice is going to do to my Golark. I'll probably KO it though. So let's Protect and see what's going to happen here. Hopefully Gengar's on my list. There's Dry Powder doing some work there. Guess I can Earthquake a little bit. So I guess after this turn, the two of my Pokemon will probably go down. But then in the next turn, I should be able to kill him. It's going to do a little bit of damage on Gardevoir. Golark actually lived the Hyper Voice. So yeah, this turn, if Aegislash chooses to Shadow Sneak my Gengar, it's gonna get destroyed by gonna get destroyed by Dark Pulse, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Dark Pulse, hoping for a flinch, I guess. It's probably has weakness policy. I'm surprised Hydreigon actually KO'd it right through the shield mode. There's my Spooky Cup team doing some work here in raiding battle. But let's see if I can quickly show you guys my team here. It's too bad the competition's over. I was ready for another round of 15 matches. But usually they end on a Monday or something. Oh yeah, so here's my team. It starts with Golark is actually the last Pokemon I decided for my team, so let's just go in the same order that I had them here. So you guys already seen my Noivern. Like I said, it's the hidden ability Telepathy, so it's protected from the Boom Burst from the Exploud. And once again, because Gengar has the Focus Sash, I had to choose some kind of item for Noivern, and Bright Powder was actually my choice, and it did kick in, I think, once or twice during the 30 battles, so I can't say it's completely useless. And of course, the main star of my team is this Exploud. It has max speed modest with a full special attack, running Hyper Voice, Flamethrower, Boom Burst, and Protect. And the items I actually chose Silk Scarf instead of a Choice Specs or Life Orb, because I thought first of all, I need to use Protect sometimes to set up the Tailwind or to scout out enemy attacks, because Explode being having a relatively low speed, it's just going to be a really easy target without the Protect, and that's why I didn't use a choice item on Explode. And apparently that Silk Scarf added just enough power to the Boom Burst to be able to like 2-hit KO most of the threats in the Spooky Cup. And Flamethrower, it's mainly for a Malval, and I don't think there's, and of course also Aegislash, and there's also some other Steel type Pokemon. Oh yeah, and also for things like Molrodom and Galvantula that will get super effective damage on them, and also for things like Trevenant, which I thought I would see a lot, but I don't think I saw a single Trevenant in the entire tournament. And for the last move, I actually chose Hyper Voice to do slightly less damage than Boom Burst, but to be able to not hurt my partner when I can choose Noivern to be beside my Explode. And as you can see, all of my team are in different kinds of Pokeballs. I actually bred my entire team in the last 2 weeks in preparation of this tournament. So yeah, I did a ton of breeding just in the last 2 weeks. And so Explode, it's in a Heal Bowl there. And the third Pokemon I decided for my team was actually Gengar, and it's a fairly typical set, Gengar in a Moon Bowl that I transferred from Pokemon Soul Silver. And I traded to my Japanese Pokemon Alpha Sapphire to get it evolved from Hunter, which is why you see the Japanese name on my Gengar. And in those Shadow Ball, Disable, Protect, Dazzling Gleam. The only, I guess, not so common move here, it's the Disable. And I just find that it's really helpful, like in the double battle, because Gengar's a relatively fast Pokemon, and I can use Protect to scout out a move that's a threat to my team, and then disable it the next turn. And when I was testing Gengar for in the raiding battles, it helped me so much against things like Kangaskhan even. Like Kangaskhan would try to Sucker Punch me, and it will go first, and then right away I can disable the Sucker Punch, and basically Kangaskhan doesn't have another move that can damage my Gengar, which allowed me to win the game. And I choose to use Dazzling Gleam instead of Sludge Bomb for the fourth move, I guess. Just for coverage in this tournament, there's going to be a lot more dark types and dark dragon, I guess, fighting types rather than your grass types. And of course, it's timid, max speed, and full special attack. And another common Pokemon that I've seen a lot in this tournament, also I've used here, is Hydreigon. Well, it's a fairly standard set of Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Draco Meteor, and Protect. And I choose to use Life Orb rather than Choice Specs or Choice Scarves, just to give it a little bit of versatility. And actually, I find it I had some hard time dealing with the opponent's timid Hydreigon and also their scarfed Hydreigon. So in hindsight, I'm not sure whether I would have chosen modest Hydreigon again with max speed. And another start of this battle, actually the first Pokemon I finished breeding, is the Dusclops, and which I talked about, that has the hidden ability Frisk instead of the usual Pressure. And the 4 move here actually a lot of times allow Dusclops to stand on its own. Like, there's a few matches where Dusclops was my last Pokemon left, but inside the Trick Room was the moves like Will-O-Wisp, Nightshade, and Pain Split. It's able to easily take on 2 enemy Pokemon. Like, it can Will-O-Wisp burn the physical attacker and just keep getting HP back with the Pain Split while doing some damage with Nightshade. And as you can see here, at level 50 it has 180 defense and 169 special defense, and Evil Light gives each one of those stats a 1.2 times boost, so altogether that's really helpful. And I actually didn't see many Dusclops in this tournament at all. I believe mine was probably the only Dusclops I ran into, and I'll have to say I don't regret bringing Dusclops at all. It actually got me the win in quite a few matches. And last but not least, here's my Golurk. This was actually my last slot. I was trying to... Initially I had the Rotom there from the old Pikachu Cup that I wasn't quite able to decide the last Pokemon in my last slot. Like, you know, I had things like Weavile, Crobats, and Granbull, because all the rest of my team, as you can see, are all special attackers, so I wanted to have at least one physical attacker. And the Golurk is the one that I ended up picking, which I have to say it was a fairly good choice to complement the rest of my team. With the Earthquake is able to, you know, damage both my enemy's team, and it pairs really well with Gengar, Noivern, or Hydreigon, because all of them are immune to Earthquake. And the Shadow Punch, both Shadow Punch and Hammer Arm will get the bonus from Iron Fist. Initially I was breeding for the hidden ability No Guard Golurk, but I thought it was just completely counterproductive, because it completely nullifies the point of Phantom Force, which is one of Golurk's signature moves, which I actually didn't end up using because, you know, the Shadow Punch Hammer Arm gets boost from Iron Fist. But I just thought that the No Guard from the Golurk, just to use, just for me to be able to use Dynamic Punch, was actually more or less like a demerit on my Golurk rather than an advantage. So, which is why I chose to run Iron Fist instead. And the Lumberry basically allows Golurk to eat a Will-O-Wisp, heal up, and then KO whoever it's putting status on the Golurk with either Shadow Punch or Hammer Arm. So that's my team. Overall, I got communication with server. Okay, So that is my Spooky Cup team. Overall, I got 18 wins and I think overall 12 losses. So that put me as overall as on a +6. I'm not sure what which rating I ended up exactly, but I have to say that I really had fun in the tournament. And definitely want to thank you guys for watching and putting up with me for the last couple of days of live stream. And it's once again, it's too bad we couldn't. I couldn't show you guys our third day of live stream of the tournament. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll definitely see you guys soon for some more Pokemon and video game related videos. And as a matter of fact, I just attended the pre-release for the newest Pokemon TCG set. As you can see right here, I'm getting some cards set up, and this is actually my fighting deck that I'm just doing some pilot over. That's running Machamp EX, and also the just the lone Machamp, which I can get out with Maxie's Hidden Ball trick. Let's see. Okay, I'll zoom. There we go. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Take care.